What's up guys, Luke here again. Welcome back to the second episode of Trading To Team of the Year Griezmann. Now you guys absolutely smashed the views, the likes, everything on the first episode. The support was absolutely crazy. If we can get anywhere near that today, that'll be absolutely amazing as well. So as you can see, we start off by doing this converted method. Now I believe I have done a video on this, but I will do a more in-depth video in the next few days. I'll also be doing another couple of different trading methods on PlayStation and on Xbox, so make sure you check out for them. And as you can see, we come back, we got rid of one of the Dalberts as well as 3 of the other converted players. And the only problem that I'm struggling with on this account is I don't have enough EA Sports credits to buy the transfer list extender type thing, if you know what it is, where you increase your transfer list from 30 to 60 or to 50, then to 70 and then to 100. I don't have that yet, so I can't really spend all my coins just yet. If anyone is a high enough level on PlayStation and you would be kind enough to gift me them, make sure you've dropped me a tweet and I'll give you my PSN on this account and stuff, because I can't really give this account this PSN account to everyone, because people just check my transfer profit and then it's kind of a spoiler for the video, if you know what I mean, and that sort of stuff. But anyway, as you can see, we come back, 16 items did sell, making a lot of profit using this method, if I must say so myself. And yeah, so I'm going to keep doing this method probably for this episode, maybe the next one, but also in this video I will have some live trading. I'll get to that more towards the second half of the video, should I say. We got a Robert Huth with Shadow, we get a centre mid Remy, an Aspas at cam, a Mandzukic at cam, a Volland at centre mid, a Gamero at centre mid, a Benteke at centre mid, a Villa at cam, a this guy with Shadow, a Gignac, a Slimani at centre mid, a Cam Benteke, a centre mid Tevez, a centre mid Remy again, centre mid Slimani, and another centre mid Remy. There's like 3 Remys up in centre mid for really cheap, and I thought I'm going to buy them. I'll list them up for a little bit extra, and as you can see, they were selling for around 6.9 to 7k. And we come back and now, and we I think is that 70k I believe we're on. A load of items sold anyway, and they actually sold quite quickly. And then as you can see, we come back with spend pretty much all the coins again. We get a Giroud there at centre mid, a Rondon cam, a Origi centre mid, a Musa centre mid, Giroud cam, Raphael centre mid. And also you're probably wondering why well, you might not have noticed, but I'll just let you know, I don't really trade with players that are 84 rated plus at the moment anyway. That's purely because of the squad builder challenges that are out. The prices are up and down on these players, the 84 and 85 players, that is, because obviously they're in high demand. I will end up trading with them eventually though, because there's some players that I do like trading with, the likes of Koke and Isco and a couple of other La Liga players. Turan's one of them. But yeah, I'll end up doing that at some point in the future. But anyway, we get an Alonso there at Catalyst, a 2 centre mids Maratas, a Cam Slimani, a centre mid Musa, who else do we get? A centre mid Welbeck as well. And yeah, we come back again. We're on around 80k now. 17 items have sold. All these were making like 1k plus profit on per player, which is absolutely incredible. That's the sort of profit we want to be making per card, and that's why this is probably the best method at the moment when you're starting, because we're only the second episode in and I'm almost at 100k. Well, I probably am over 100k once everything sells. But anyway, you can see now we get a couple more players. 2 Cam Hernandez is there, a Rashford at centre mid, Slimani again, Origi again, an Amrabat at centre mid, another Origi, another Amrabat, a Lucas Perez at centre mid, a Defoe at cam, a Perez at centre mid, a Callum Wilson at cam, centre mid Hernandez again, Welbeck, Callum Wilson again. It's the same bunch of players because they are the best to trade with. As you see, I just listed up a load of players there. People ask me how long I list my players up for. It's normally, on this account so far, I've been listing them up for a day because I'm actually back at work now. So I'll list them up before I go to bed, and then if they've sold, I'll find out the next day when I come home from work. But anyway, as you can see, Adair there, we're getting the last couple of players for this episode, and then we will move into the live section, which will be in just a second. But anyway, yeah, a couple of Adairs there, Balotelli, and another Rashford there at cam. We come back again. Only 5 players sold this time. This was quite quick after. Adair sold, Rashford, Wilson, Defoe, and a Hernandez. We go and get a Werner at cam, a Pereira at striker, a Slimani at cam, and a Musa at centre mid. I believe we get another Rashford as well for around 3k, I believe. Oh no, it's actually in a dare. But we're going to go into the live trading now, and I will see you there. Alright guys, so here we are with the live trading now, and as you can see I only have 30 items because that's the maximum I can have, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you the 3 players that sold. So we actually sold the Balotelli for 3.3k, another Balotelli for 3.5k, and a Slimani for 3.9k. If anyone would like to explain like when players sell, even though I've bought them in a converted position, it still shows the natural position. I don't know why that is. A load of these cards have got like 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, so I'll end up listing them up at the end of this video. But yeah, we've still got a ton of players listed up. Obviously I've explained numerous amount of times that with this method players aren't going to sell first time. It's just very good if they do sell. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to get rid of these 3 players. We'll just clear them there, and I do actually have some players already in the club to list up. I believe I have 2. Yeah, I have a Slimani and a Pereira. I got Slimani for 4k. I also got the Pereira for 2k, but I'm not going to list them up yet because I actually want to do a little bit of live trading and go into a bit more depth with the method that I have been using in this video. So basically what I've been doing is I've been searching just striker and gold like that, and I've been looking at players that are mainly I look for players that are 83 rated or lower. So say for instance, there we go on the first page, Morata. So he's a perfect example. So let's just go Morata, and let's just drop down to cam. How much is he going for at cam? There's actually quite a few, so I'm just going to filter the price a little bit. 4.2, 3.2, 3.2, 4.2, 3.5. So there's no deals to be made there. Then what I'll do is I'll drop it down to centre mid. Is there any at centre mid? There's only his 1 to watch card. That's it. Go back again. Striker, gold. Let's have a look what strikers we've got. So we've got Marmaduke. I don't really like trading with him. He's not that great. Pato, perfect player to have a look at. Let's have a look at Pato. Pato, where's he at? Alexander Pato. Let's just drop him down to cam. I believe there's going to be quite a few, yeah. I'll actually just boost this up a little bit more. 2k. So there's one there at 1.7, so that's instantly a deal. There we go. I can list him up for 400 coins profit, but I'm actually going to check what the cheapest is after. I'll send him to the club actually, just so I've got a little bit more space. But yeah, the cheapest there is 2.2. If we make it higher, so there's actually 2.3. So yeah, I'll list him up for 2.1. Let's drop it down to centre mid. Is there any here? 5.2, 4.2, 4.3. So yeah, there's no deal to be made there. Let's just go again, striker. It doesn't have to be gold, by the way. It's just gold sell a lot quicker, like I have said before. Aspas I've already traded with in this video, so same with Gamero. Let's actually have a look at Niang. How much is Niang going for? So we'll go Niang, and we'll start off at centre mid. Have a look at him at centre mid. How much are you going for? Centre mid, 3.8. 3.8 again, 4k, 4k. So yeah, still roughly the same price. Let's just have a look at Cam. 3.2. There's one there at 2.9. What's the next cheapest? 3.3. I don't want to buy that one. I'm not buying that one. Let's just go again. Striker, gold. Who else is? Also, you kind of want to look for players that could play in that position, or people would like to play them in that position, like Musa. So we'll have a look at Musa quickly. Musa. Let's have a look at Cam. Actually, we'll start off at centre mid because there won't be as many as them. 4.7. There's one there at 4k. I'll buy that one. I can list it up for 4.6. I don't think I have one in the club now. I'll send them to the club and I'll list them all up as and when I get free space on the transfer list. How much are you going for at Cam? There's a load up between 3.9 and 4k, so there's no deal to be made there. Let's just go again. Striker. Ben Yedder, let's have a look at you, and then we'll have a look at Timo Werner as well. Ben Yedder, let's just go centre mid. Centre mid, how many is there? 3.9, 3.7. Any others? 3.9 still. All at 3.9. Let's boost it up to Cam. How much are you going for at Cam? There's quite a few up at 3k actually. 2.7. There's already one up at 2k, so I'm not going to buy that one. Let's just go to Werner quickly. Timo Werner, Cam. How many is there? You 2 up at 3.7, so yeah, they're not good deals. Saying that, actually, there's 2 up at 3.7, and the next there's none up for 4.7. That's a bit of a risky buy. I'm actually going to leave that one out. But anyway, that's pretty much a little bit of in-depth on what the method I was using in this video. If you want to see, obviously, if you want to keep seeing longer videos, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, subscribe to my second channel, link will be in the description, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.